Welcome back to the channel. Another episode of Who Should You Choose, a video series where I go through the prior videos, questions, and comments and help you with your hut lineup decisions. Today's episode, let's get after it. And we'll start first with Sergio. He says, "Hey Sleeves, love the content. I was wondering if you think it would be worth keeping 78 to 83 overall players since the prices have dropped for the Team of the Year event. Or should I sell them all? I'm a casual player and maybe play an hour a day if lucky." I mean, if you don't play a ton, then I guess maybe because it might be more difficult for you to get a Team of the Year player. I'll say this, though. EA's done a pretty good job at least allowing us to make an item even in the most expensive events. So, like the fantasy event, we got 2 fantasy cards for free, which is just unheard of considering EA never gives us anything. I understand it's not free, obviously time, but I think we'll be able to make a Team of the Year item. What I would say is if you can't play a lot and there isn't a card that you really want to get, then yeah, don't go after it, especially if you don't play a ton, right? Easy says, do you think we are getting another week of 86 overall Team of the Weeks, or do I have to make Obi this week before I lose the chance to trade in my 83s? Thanks as always for the content, Slaves. Keep it up. So next Wednesday would be the 27th. No, it looks like it's going by month. So I would, again, they do stuff so randomly, I don't know, but I would assume that next week would be the last one. A Slave's not really a question, more of a statement, but I think the more I've played the game, the more I've come to terms that the first XP path had to suck. I don't think they meant to piss the player base off by having terrible rewards, but to keep progression at the start of the game to a minimum, besides the few chase cards and launch and Eichel, the rewards had to be lackluster. Now, I'm not giving EA a pass by any means here, but I'm just having hope that next week we will finally see an XP path containing rewards like we would have earned the rivals in previous years. That's me having hope. That's me having hope EA even cares this year after how poor the fan reception was from launch. Yeah, like, there's no evidence to support, like, hope, to be honest with you. But I would have to assume that they are going to significantly juice the XP path. I don't know what that will look like. I just pray that they don't keep the same format of having to overload objectives and moments when you could just put it into the XP path as it should be, which allows us to play the game any way we want. How do you think, who do you think will be the next gen MSPs? So my guess would be Macklin Celebrating no matter what. And I think the Calder winner or the 87 is probably going to be either Bedard or Cider. They went with the forward last time, so I would guess Cider. And then the other MSP I would say is Cutter Gauthier. After that, I have no idea. They went all rookies in the last one, so a lot of people have suggested maybe Matthew Nyes, something like that, but not considered a rookie. But I'm not sure. I know I would assume Cutter Gauthier and Macklin Celebrating for sure. But yeah. Next up, hey man, please do us a favor. Tell EA to fix the timer for weekly moments challenges. Nothing like grinding your ass off to get games done by leaving for work with one game to play before work off at 3:30, home by 4 to find out we didn't fix the timers. Not the customer's issue, but I miss out on the best pack after grinding all week. Thanks in advance. Yeah, I don't know. They forgot about daylight savings time and didn't make an adjustment. Again, if someone simply was on the dev team that logged into Hut and played the game a little bit, I think that they would maybe have seen that. But here we are. Luke says, "Hey Sleeves, I also commented in the last video, but I have another thing I'm not sure on, and I'm not sure if it's worth it. Almost every video I see on Jay Bowmeister, he's highly praised and everyone says he's a must-make. I know he's a good card based on the games I play against him, but is he worth 500,000 coins? I have a little over 500,000, and I'm not sure if it's worth the getting or not. All my defense are at 84 overall, so it's the position I need to improve. Should I buy him for 500k, or should I save my coins and wait until there's another card that gets this much praise and make that card in sets? I've had no real interest in Hut until your videos last year, and now it's the only game I play. You're my favorite YouTuber by far, and definitely helped me improve my skills online against opponents. Keep up the good work, Steve." Oh, I appreciate that. Thank you, my man. 500k for J-Bo is probably pretty fair. Like, if your team is pretty set everywhere else, and you're looking to upgrade one position kind of significantly, Jay Bowmeister would be the player I'd probably go after, one of them. I love how I barely play, and I still watch all of these videos. Hey, I appreciate you more than anything else. You know? Sam says, "Hey, Sleeves. My center situation is getting out of hand. I have Shirelli, Stamkos, Neuendijk, and Middlestad in the center position. The other two centers, Eichel and McDavid, are on the wing. But I have no plan I have no plan. Which one should I put onto what line? As a massive Bolts fan, I'd like to put Shirelli and Stammer in line 1 and 2, but I feel like I'd waste Neuendijk and Middlestad. So number one, 100% should be Neuendijk. I think that what you could do is put Stamkos on the wing, as well as Shirelli's. I can't remember his face-off rating. I think it's like 82. Eichel and McDavid are both wingers. Excuse me. And then you could go Middlestad as well at center. Maybe Shirelli line 2. Or you could go Shirelli with Stamkos on the wing, and then Eichel is your first line left winger. Ace Slaves, in every other video, there's a question by a complete newbie, and I never heard you talk about this. So allow me to bring this up and maybe hear your take on it. I found that since D-to-D one-timers are so OP, you should build your lineup with 2 right-handed centers and 2 left-handed centers, and your defense lines with either a left-handed shooter or a right-handed shooter. Then with face-offs, offensive zone face-offs in your lines accordingly to be able to shoot from the center of the blue line in just 2 steps. Face-off, win to the board side. Well, all of your defense, you want to have lefties on the right and righties on the left. And same with your forwards. Again, that's going to allow you to always be in position with for a one-timer. I think. Maybe I'm misunderstanding your question. I apologize. I'll look out for your next question if it didn't answer that. Rock says, "Hey, Slaves, I'm not a fan of any of the next-gen cards, and likely won't be next week either. I'm a Caps fan, and we have no Calder chasers, although there's been a lot of cards that are non-Calder chasers. So I'm in unless you mean MSPs. So I'm in for the best player. I made Mitchkov with the free stuff we got, but he's only on my second line. If we got enough free stuff next week, would you recommend I make another A6 to make Kaprizov? Not really, because I don't think Kaprizov is that much better than Mitchkov, even if he is. So no, that'd be pretty bad value, I think. Day 2 of asking for your Pokemon TCG Pocket friend code. Can't imagine how fired up I'd be to get a Wonder Pick from you. Thanks for always giving us a great content. We'll be running around like a chicken with my head cut off with your videos. Hey, there it is. I replied with my friend code. I've been grinding Pokemon TCG Pocket. Finished everything from the first event. Got my 50 wins. Yeah, absolutely loving that game. Viniski says, "Hey, Sleeves, what are your tips for a junior B hockey player who's in college and has a part-time job? What would be the best game mode to play with limited time? I have. Thanks for the read. Have a great day." If you don't have a lot of time, Wildcard is. It just simply is the best way to get a bunch of rewards in a short amount of time. Wildcard is probably the best way. Make sure you complete the wildcard path. Hey, Sleeves, hope all is good with the family. I started posting this in Twitch chat, but you were in chore mode. I know it's long, but hear me out. What are your thoughts on getting a base MSP card, like an 80 overall Eichel early in the path, and the only way to upgrade him is through the XP path rather than just one chase card that isn't all the useful after the slower grind? Maybe rather than doing the daily hat trick player choice pack at the start of the game that you upgrade all year, each XP path have a similar choice pack early in the grind. Take your base card, use them in your lineup for that season, build up XP, and every so often the card will automatically update until you max him out by completing the XP path. This allows you to grind with the player and gain bonus XP by using them in your lineup for objectives. You could also earn another choice pack if you finish early and have a chance to upgrade another player as much as you can before the next season. Also, a la MLB, you can earn a jump start on the next path the deeper you get in the current one. So, technically they have that, man, because the XP cards, like Drysdale and Landeskog, you don't upgrade them by earning XP with the cards. That'd be sick. But technically, as you go further and further in the path, you get XP tokens. So that would be huge. In terms of getting a head start on the next one, yeah, that'd be huge. If you finish the XP path in Season 1, you should get a jump start in Season 2. 100% agree with that. At the end of all XP paths for the year, you could use all your maxed out path cards to earn a 99 overall from the choice pack. Maybe it's a team of the year, season choice, or maybe it's like a path to 99 style where all predetermined players you can turn in for cards. I like other ideas like making sure your first choice pack and 99 have favorite team options no matter what, and other fun stuff, but I've taken up enough of your time. Keep your grinder content is always top notch. Yeah, that'd be sweet if there was like a trade in at the end of the year if you had them all. Yeah, like a reward for all the players. Yeah. Bro, I can only watch your content. I really like to follow you, but as a non-English speaking person, I can say that this category does not have enough pictures so that people can like me can fully understand your video. This, I want to highlight this because my Who Should You Choose videos, unfortunately, just due to the fact that I stream, 4 to 5 hours a day, and I've got to try and make other videos as well. The Who Should You Choose videos are super not edited. I take about 30 minutes to make them simply because it's just there's not enough time in the day for me. So I would love to make Who Should You Choose like my main job, and I'm just yapping with you guys the entire day, and I could like hyper edit these, but it would just until there is a 27th hour in the day, I just wouldn't be able to. Hey, Sleeves, thanks for doing this and taking the time to answer all different questions thrown your way. I wonder what your thoughts on doing a full synergies video for players. Would be cool to get a look at the synergies and attributes and what is good and what is not. Thanks for the great content. Yeah, man, I would love to. I think this is more important now that boost synergies are becoming a thing because up until now, the overalls haven't been high enough where there just is no boost synergies and you can't really choose them. So yeah, I could definitely look into that. Off the top of my head, like for defenseman, two-way defenseman is a great one. Sniper forward is great. Playmaking forward is good. So those are the good ones. But the boost synergies are very rare. From Pistol Pete. Speaking of Pokemon TCG Pocket, their free packs allow you to open the best card variant in the game, EX versions. If EA increased the pull rates for old MSPs or fantasy cards in the free daily packs, then even the most casual player would log on daily. Could also be a daily challenge pack earned alongside your hat trick collectible. I'm sick of these 64 overalls. The crazy thing is you can pull like MSPs in those packs. I get just bronze players, but yeah, it would be cool to get something out of it, yeah. Howdy, Sleeves. Which players not currently in the game would you personally like to see as HUT cards? I would love to see Datsuk since he's the sickest to ever do it. And as a Sabres fan, I would love to see Chris Drury since he's my favorite player in the late 2000s. Just a thought, but wouldn't it be cool if they put the HUT content creators in NHL Arcade? Thanks for all you do. Carry on the great content. That'd be kind of fun in Arcade. That being said, in terms of players I would love to see personally, Jonathan Cheechoo would be up there, one of my favorite players. He's the reason I became a Sharks fan. Also, Pavel Bure, but Vinny Lecavalier from a Division II player. Vinny Lecavalier is a meta card. That'd be fantastic. I love the idea of making it purely XP based, including if they give you more XP for doing objective type tasks. In the meantime, I'm going to resist FOMO and play the modes I want to play with the teams I want. If they offer something I really want, like a Chara card or a fantasy card, I'll dip in. Otherwise, no FOMO. Thanks for the work. That's the right way to play. That's the right way to play. I have never been more like okay with just missing champs. Like, for example, Brandon Shanahan is a good card, but he's not like I already have so many good righties. I don't feel the need that I have to play. The only issue is that I don't really have any need to play rivals either. I've got the XP path done essentially, and it's just I can't wait for the new season because it's the only way that this has changed, and I don't have any confidence in that, but still. Hey, Sleeves, I'm just wondering if it's still worth making the X Factor McDavid. It just doesn't seem worth it to me to spend 7 million coins just to trade it in for his $1 million or 1 million coin Team of the Year card. If I decide to ignore the X Factor and make the Team of the Year for way cheaper, I can get the X Factor, has free gold wheels, but is the ability really worth 6 million more coins than his Team of the Year will cost? What's your take on this? This is going to come down to some, like, fundamentally how you play. Are you going to play all year? Are you going to play more than 5 hours a week? If the answer is yes, then you might as well just keep grinding for his supercharge card. If the answer is no, then have more fun and go and build your team now and grab his Team of the Year. Like I said, if they give his Team of the Year card free gold wheels, like, it would just be the ultimate scum thing for them to do that I refuse to believe that it would actually be done. Because you're right, the card costs 7 million coins. Like, even like Team of the Year is a marketing event, so they will make these cards great. But he just can't have wheels. That's it. I would say someone in my chat said he probably gets edges. That would be my guess too, is he gets edges, which is still unbelievable card, but it's not gold wheels. Mario or Gretzky icons, preferably a line one center. So far in the game, Gretzky has been the best. I think that as the game goes along, just like last year, Mario will end up being better. But Gretzky right now, he's definitely more noticeable. Just a short one today. We'll be back tomorrow with the Week 2 Master Set player items from the Next Gen event, Macklin Celebrini Day. Thank you guys again for watching, and I'll see you next time. Have a good one.